Welcome back to another Longshot StarCraft 2 broadcast. I am your host, Longshot here. Going to be casting this 1v1 between Jjang, going to be spawning on the bottom left of Xel'Naga Caverns, and his opponent is going to be Durpy, a Protoss player, is going to be spawning in the top right hand corner. And actually, this is one of my friends from work. He's a coworker of mine, Jjang is, and he explained to me what his name means. It's actually, I guess, pronounced Jjang, and it's a crazy thing with Korean high schoolers. I guess they go up to the roof of the high school and they literally brawl. Like everyone fights, and the fact that they all fight together and they try to see who's the biggest or the best Jjang of the group is like the badass, the toughest guy of the group. So, and I heard that like I guess like the rich kids pay off the Jjang to not mess with him for the entire year. If you are Korean and if I'm saying this wrong, let me know in the comments section. But anyways, let's get this game started. So, alright. So Durpy is going to be scouting into Jjang's base, and he's going to be getting his spawn pool first before extractor, but they're so closely timed together, I don't think it's going to be too much of a big deal. But Durpy is going to be throwing down his gateway, going to be walling off soon and getting up his assimilator as quickly as possible to get that early gas. He's going to be, instead of getting like a 2-gate, he's actually opting for more of a standard play. Whereas Jjang may be going for some speedlings, but he got this gas kind of late, and possibly he's going to be doing some sort of harass with those speedlings. But Durpy is going to be keeping this probe in his base for as long as possible. But with the spawning pool up, I think that time for the probe to leave would be now. And Jjang is going to be getting up his queen fairly quickly, as he's going to be sending this overlord into his base. He's going to be scouting up the front, and Durpy will be blocking off with his cybernetics core. I like this play. The only thing is that if you're going to be playing against a Zerg player that's going to be going a heavy Zergling rush, you got to make sure that this part of your wall is blocked off either by, or pretty much blocked off by the Zealot. And here, there goes Pop the Zealot. The Zealot is a little bit out of position, but I think he'll get into position to block off all that. But Jjang is going to be getting a scout into Durpy's base, and Durpy is going to be throwing down another pylon just so that he can keep up with his production. But going to be throwing down that warp gate technology, and we can already see that Jjang is already halfway done with his speed, already having 6 Zerglings popping out, possibly going to be making more. There's already other one's being made, and 10 Zerglings going to be made, and he's keeping up his production, and I like this. He's using up his energy right when he gets it from the queen. The queen throws down what are they called? Jeez, the spawning larva, I'm sorry. And I guess Jjang is going to be going for a timing attack, going to be going for the speedlings. By the time that those speedlings get there, yep, they've already got their speedlings. They're going to be going up into Durpy's base, but he's got this walled off with this one Zealot. If this Zealot and with these sentries can do some really good damage if they put a force field right here at the bottom of the ramp and wall it up. But here we go. Here's this big engagement. Oh, but he moves out of the way. He doesn't put the force field down in time. He's going to be losing all of these sentries. The sentries go down. Oh, Durpy is just in a world of hurt. He's got the Stalker out, trying to not let them get us around off on that Stalker, but there's just too many Zerglings streaming into his base, losing that Stalker, and Zealot pulling off all the probes. We're going to be trying to take out all of those Zerglings, but no! He throws down the... Oh, Durpy doesn't even throw down the GG. He just flat out leaves, and that's the game. Wow. I mean, you can see that it is very key to put that Zealot in that hold position there at the front of the ramp, and then having your sentries in the back putting down those force fields either on the low ground so that you can have the Stalker, which he was making, in the back take shots off on those Zerglings. But unfortunately, he just had a bad placement. The Zealot was not was not in its position to hold off that push. He wasn't on hold position, and the Sentry is force field way too late. And we already see it, more Zerglings at his front. And Jjang was prepping just in case if this doesn't work. He was going to be going for Banelings later on. But once again, you guys, thank you for watching. And if you guys are interested in a amateur tournament, we've got one. Check that out at LongShotStarCraft.com. And if you have any replays, send them to me. They'll be in the link on this video. So definitely check you guys next time. Peace.